All right. Sorry about that. We're back again. Again, the fun thing that my Wi-Fi does, which is cut the connection whenever the front door opens, happened. So had to deal with that. I think we only got 10 minutes into that last one. So that's cool. Let's get resituated. I just played with my dog for a second. She is a silly girl. One of these days, I will work on multiple things on stream and like switch between them. Because I've got this whole little cartoon about a skateboarding kidney stone that I have to do. It's a weird sentence I just said. And other things as well. So for now, I just really wanted to get these Krampus pages out sooner than later because this is kind of what it's all about. The comic in general. Well, it's not what it's all about thematically speaking, but you know what I mean. Death Rage. Death Rage. It's a fucking awesome name. Found that out from this here Instagram, which I should follow him. Interesting. Okay, so he also did the SNL one. Damn. Wow. Seeing the process on that, it's really interesting. Damn. That's crazy. Anybody who can do things like physically, oh, he's a good gay boy. That's gay. You'll love to see it. Damn, New Zealand. Ooh. Poofy. Man's got a Patreon? That's crazy. Did the Grammy performance too. Okay, so I guess he works with her a lot. Neat. Okay. We're back. Would it even be appropriate to call this camp? I honestly don't really know. Kind of a bad queer. Uncultured. This part is pretty boring. The Nog thing is literally just me trying to copy Adventure Time. To probably lesser effect. Especially because they made their glob a deity with, like, plot relevance. And I'm almost certainly not going to do that with the word Nog. But I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. Don't put it past me. Okay, yeah, that one's a little slanted, so I'm going to... Oops. Looks okay. We'll do that. We're notably not adding the tails to these quite yet because sometimes I shift them around ever so slightly and the tails don't quite match up anymore. So don't want to put the cart before the horse there. So this is usually how I leave it for now. Then I go on to the next one. This song is good. And I feel like it encapsulates the theme of this comic. Or at least like one of the central conflicts, I guess. Don't need to be that big of a brush size. Should pull this up on my phone again, sorry. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull this up on my phone. It's giving me a little bit of a problem. Am I online? It says I am. It says I'm online. For some reason I can't find it. There I am. Sorry about that. And I just realized I don't have the chat pulled up. There it is. To be honest, I probably will not be here that much longer, but I at least want to get these bubbled, so we're gonna do that. As you can tell, I'm getting a little sleepy. I know that it is 6 p.m. Never thought I'd be writing the words Rick and Morty in a comic that I made. I kind of hoped I wouldn't, but here we are. Unexpected things happen. Copy paste this one. Space these out a little better soon. Actually, I'll do that right now. Do the stair step thing, maybe a little bit, slightly. I guess. I should do a Zendaya is Michi reference. Is something no one has ever said. Again, we'll probably tweak these a little later, but for now, let me at least get them above him. That looks okay, I think. And again, we're not doing the tails on them right now. Can't tell if I like that. We'll see. Yeah, that's a little funky. But maybe it won't once I put Ren in front of it. You know how I feel about minimalism. Or if you didn't before, now you do. Not good. Not very good. But let's give him a chance. Come on. He's just a little guy. It's his birthday. It's not his birthday. I should have thought about his Halloween costume a little more. If it was maximalist, it probably wouldn't have this problem. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. And then, yeah, let's bubble these guys, and then, unfortunately, I think I have to go rest for a little while. But I might be back later. How long have I been? Like 30 minutes? Okay. Yeah, I am probably some flavor of disabled. Not to put too fine a point on it because I am not diagnosed yet. But I've been having a lot of energy problems, like fatigue problems for a while. Might be long COVID related. Might just be because what I do is just kind of tiring and I don't need to necessarily pathologize it. I have not decided yet. Oh, I kept the panels on for these, didn't I? Yes, I did. That I didn't even notice, so I guess that means I probably should keep them on, just in general. I think that works. Some panels shouldn't be filled up with just words and words and words and words. Even I can admit that. too close for comfort. Oops. Oh, Krampus. Calling people party favors. Yeah, that looks okay. There we go, kinda. There we go, kinda, is the motto of my work. Or at least myself at my work. So much of this is just tweaking things very granularly. I think I'm starting to be able to divide the speech bubbles up in a way that serves the cadence of what they're meant to be saying and everything else just like a little better. But I'm open to suggestions because, you know, Like I read the first Scott McCloud book. I'm a little ways into the second one. But I don't have it on hand, so I haven't been able to crack into that as much as I would like to. But that has a lot of philosophy behind, like, well, in general, behind like things you should do and things you shouldn't do, which I tend to rail against, honestly. Kind of prescriptive stuff like that. But sometimes it applies, I think. Sometimes there's truth to it. I didn't realize how weirdly shaped this bubble was going to be. Might fuck with that later. For now, I'm definitely going to move. Oops. Yeah, I'm definitely going to move BJ over. Oh, hey, look, I forgot to erase the gaps between these. Let me just do that real quick so that I do not forget again. See, I told you I was going to forget. Oh yeah, it's nap time. It's 6 p.m. nap time. 6:30 p.m. nap time. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have a little bit of a broken body. dear. See that little gap? Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah. Roughly. Nice. I'm excited to introduce Belsnickel Jr. and Mary and Blarney Stone, the damn leprechaun. I'm excited to introduce them into this comic. Because they get things moving in a way that you will see actually in the pages after this. It's a little fun. It's a little juicy. It's something that I decided to include kind of late in the game. And, I don't know. It's made writing this a little more interesting. It's good when there's intrigue. Thank you, Repentant Angel. I appreciate it. This is what it looks like when it's finished, generally. Yeah. Right now, we're just finishing the bubbles. Then I'm probably going to hop off after I'm done with these bubbles because I am a little sleepy. Oh, that's awesome. You should. Are you going to like self-publish? That's what I do. Sure. Well, I recommend if you are thinking about doing that, you didn't ask, but I recommend Itch. And specifically not Gumroad, even though I used to host my stuff on here, but they started doing crypto stuff, and they've since like scaled back on that. But they still made me uncomfortable just the way that they handled it. So I didn't really want to do that anymore. But itch, like, I have my various comics on there, uh, just as PDFs. So nothing super fancy, but it's a good little hosting platform, and obviously, like, yeah, you can customize the layout of your page. Um, oh, that's great. Where are people seeing it right now? Um, I also really like global comics. Um, oh, not that one. Yeah, with an X. There it is. Um, I haven't used global comics in a while. Yeah, a lot of this is from a year ago, but it's a little old school, but good, you know? And also, you have the option of doing it like this. If I can find my own comics. Let me see. Yeah, when I'm actually on the Global Comics website, it like reads it. I don't know how you zoom out, but you can like turn the pages like this by like clicking and dragging. Um, and so that's a little nice. I like that. Um, anyway. It's a nice thing to host your stuff on. Okay, I'm gonna leave in just a few minutes. Let me do this real quick. That's awesome. Glad you're working on stuff. It is not easy. So please keep going. For as long as you possibly can. Oop. Okay. Oh, I guess I should probably do a bubble down here too, huh? Even though it didn't have its own corresponding text piece. Okay. Make that just a little bolder. In fact, I could really just draw that. Looks a little bit better when there's a font behind it, but I like it when there's a little bit more of a hand-drawn quality to it. You should do that. It's not like a one-to-one translation or anything, but like depending on how you execute it, it definitely could be. You know, things like Invincible, like adapt things right from the comic, like very, very closely. So it's clearly possible. A lot of my things that I animate, like, started out as different mediums. Comic ideas, stuff like that. Okay. I'm gonna go. I know we didn't really get to the meat of things, but we did all this. That's not nothing. Maybe I'll come back later today. Not sure. We'll see how my energy levels are, which is always the fickle thing. But yeah, basically when I do come back to this, I'll just be, you know, drawing on top of the sketches, and then that's how I do it. Then usually after I'm done with the sketches, there's I erase the, you know, panels betwixt the bubbles, and then I make the bubble tails because I know generally where the characters are going to be at this point, and yeah. So, anyway, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you later.